Okay.
Yeah, I show that answer.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be a, I was thinking of it as an in-class problem, but I think it really should be a lab, because you're gonna do it together as a group and hand in one copy per group. So this will be the interference lab, okay? Only this will be a sort of a simulation lab. We're not gonna actually interfere real waves, okay? Instead, what we're gonna do is I got some big sheets of paper, okay? And what I'm going to ask you to do is draw two dots on the top, and you're going to separate them by a certain distance, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to assume that those are in sync creators of waves, okay? Like two loudspeakers that are playing the same note, or two fingers in a pond that are going at the same speed, okay? They're making waves that are, if they were right here, they're 100% in phase. They're basically the same waves, okay? And what I want to know is label the points with constructive interference in blue, and destructive interference in red. Okay? And I'd like you to find all the points. Okay, all the constructive interference points and all the destructive interference points. Okay, not just one, not just five, all of them. Yes?
For how many wavelengths or how many seconds?
Okay, so I'm going to say that these are continuously going, okay? And I'll also say that what we're going to do, they're continuously going, and I'm going to say that they make a wavelength that is 10 centimeters long, okay? So lambda is 10 centimeters. Okay, and so what you could do is you could sort of say, well, I will put this here, and I could say, well, this is 10 centimeters out, and maybe you could take another one and go, well, where do these meet up, right? And you go, those don't work. But maybe, remember it could be two wavelengths here and one wavelength there. You could say, this is a point of constructive interference, because the path difference is, these are two wavelengths, that's one. The path difference is one wavelength, so it's constructive interference, yeah? So you could then mark that as a point. And then go look for others, right? Okay, and eventually you will notice a pattern, and you can fill in, you could color the entire page with where the constructive interference is happening and where it's not happening, and where the destructive interference is happening. Yeah? You could find them all. Okay? Now, I'm going to give each of you a different distance here between your dots. Okay? Some of you will have a closer distance, and some of you will have a longer distance. And on Thursday, I'm going to hang them up on the board, and we'll talk about what the effect is if the distance is small or large. And because everybody will have done one of them, they'll know how they've been created, and then they'll be able to see what's different. Okay? I'll get these out to you, and you can label your dots, and I'll look for some blue and red markers. Okay, so you can certainly.
Definitely stop making it
Okay.
back, like you don't want
Can you
to
make
ever
your
get married.
distance be 6 centimeters?
Doesn't matter where.
Well, at the top, center 'em at the top, 6 centimeters.
you were married.
Okay?
It's a long story.
Long story.
your distance
Kind of.
is gonna be 11 centimeters, okay, between the two dots at the top. Okay.
You bowing?
I thought you said your
Your
belly
distance
square,
is,
your belly bag, your tummy box.
Okay, between the two dots.
It's better.
Yes?
Say it was
You
good.
can do that.
They're like a.
Alright.
Oh,
Your
you
belly
is
is,
Markers.
14.
Highlighters.
Are you a peacock?
Oh, and you need.
What's
Your distance is.
What?
43 centimeters divided by 2 is 21 centimeters?
Yeah.
I gotta make a nipple block.
No, how about 21?
Okay, 11 centimeters apart.
Here, I have a 16 minus.
Wait, so let me like out this way?
Good job.
Yep, 11 centimeters. That's about right.
Everybody's name is 10, okay? But your dot,
Oh
your
yeah,
source
boom,
is-
boom.
Look at the colors.
Look, you didn't have color pencil. Liar.
I don't have color
Sid
pencils.
in a throne of lies.
Your state road?
Yeah, I'm up to date.
Yeah, I'm up to date.
Yeah, so basically,
I was asking because I wanna know if you're part of that
let's say we
same
just go out like
Uh,
5 degrees, 3
yes
degrees,
and no.
little,
I watch
it's like
everything.
10 centimeters,
Everything?
10 centimeters, and 5 centimeters,
You
right?
watch everything, you like Hulu,
Yeah,
Netflix,
exactly.
On Demand,
So we go like out,
Oh.
just like every
you on the
5
website?
centimeters.
I have everything. Except
Exactly,
for
but
Hulu.
it'll-
Everything that's a Hulu, you can place or like Amazon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just mark it halfway.
Once you boss.
So we just talked about
We have a wavelength.
The wavelength centímetros. So grab two rulers.